Graduands, guests, colleagues, I declare this ceremony open. Please be seated. As Executive Dean for Culture, I welcome you to this graduation ceremony for students from the Nottingham School of Art and Design. And I'd also like to welcome families and friends who are joining us from around the world via the NTU live stream. And welcome also to our Vice-Chancellor's Award winner, Dr. Leah Bladge Ward. It's a great pleasure and a privilege to have you with us. Graduands, I want to begin by congratulating you on your achievements. Well done, and welcome back to NTU. We got here. Graduation is a very significant day for us as much as it is for you whenever it takes place. It's the day we come together to reflect on your academic accomplishments and all the incredible things you've achieved throughout your NTU journey. The COVID-19 pandemic denied us the opportunity last summer, but we've always been committed to celebrating your success in person, and I'm delighted that so many of you are here today. It's great to see you all again. As the class of 2021, you faced major challenges caused by that pandemic in the final 15 months or so of your time at NTU. You came through those challenges, however, with resilience and resourcefulness, and those qualities will serve you well in navigating these uncertain times of significant world events. The pandemic has confirmed the reach and relevance of the NTU community, a community you will always be part of. It has re-emphasized the importance of connection and collaboration, of inclusion and innovation. Now, today is a reunion as well as a recognition of your graduation. So take the chance to renew friendships and acquaintances, because the stronger your networks are, the stronger your future will be. But no one completes this journey alone. So I invite you to remember those who've supported you along the way, your families, your friends, your course mates, professional services staff and academic tutors. So please join me in thanking them with a very well-deserved round of applause. These ceremonies also give us the opportunity to reflect on the university's world-leading research, our commitment to ensuring our graduates are equipped for the world of work, and our ever-expanding network of international partnerships. And considering the challenges we have all faced since March 2020, I feel we must recognise today our shared culture that underpins the university's many successes. And I'm going to highlight just a few of those successes. We remain the most popular destination for UK undergraduate students, and we are now the 5th biggest university in the UK on student numbers. We've won major national awards for the quality of our student support and our contribution to social mobility. We remain in the top 5 most environmentally sustainable universities in the world, and our research has once again won a Queen's Anniversary Prize. As the Minister for Higher and Further Education said recently, Nottingham Trent University is amazing. The Nottingham School of Art and Design's mission is to be instinctive, provocative and representative, to innovate, communicate and collaborate. Graduands, that ethos is only realised through your participation in it, and participate you have. The school hinges on your creative talent, your dedication to your craft, and your willingness to be radical. Now 179 years old, it's one of the world's leading centres for art and design. It's defined by its culture of choice, diversity and research-informed learning. It strives to make students' practice representative of the real world so that they can enter the creative sector knowing what it takes to work across boundaries, to collaborate in new ways with new people, tackling new challenges. In all these respects, the Nottingham School of Art and Design reflects the duties of a modern university: to create opportunities, to connect globally, to interrogate ideas, and to enrich and empower its communities. So, class of 2021, It's a great pleasure to have you back on campus. I really hope you enjoy today's ceremony. And I now invite Executive Dean Michael Marsden to read the names of today's graduates and Vice-Chancellor Edward Peck to confer your degrees.
I'll now invite the stewards to bring forward the first group of graduates. Vice-Chancellor, the following have qualified for awards from the Nottingham School of Art and Design. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Fashion Communication and Promotion, Victoria Agar. Madison Ammett Downing. The next student also receives winner of Nottingham Young Creatives Award for Graphic Design, Phoebe Andrews. Danielle Austin. The next student also receives winner of Nottingham Young Creative Awards for photography, Fiora Banusi. Amy Beach. Millie Bell. Josephine Brennan. Lois Bridges. Adele Brooks. Kirsty Brown. Ruby Bryant. Faith Burgoyne. Mate Gabrielle Campescu. Marcus Cannon. Claire Kari David. Jessamy Clay. Joseph Coke. Emma Croydon. Tegan Davis. Alia Dewberry. Jasmine Elliott. Holly Evans Cripps. Cassandra Fanny. Ella Louise Felix Stewart. Eloise Godfrey. Emily Haig. Bobby Wanless. Georgia Heeks. Evie Henderson. Chloe Hewitt. Ella Hewson. Jackie Hibble. Olivia Hillard. The next student also receives winner of the design competition for NTU Enterprise Podcast, Erin Hillier. Maria Holland. Imogen Hooker. Liberty Hornsby. Katie Horseman. Sarah Hooter-Over. Eleanor James. Tia Jeffries. Katie Joyce. Elliot Joyce. The next student also receives joint winner of Graduate Fashion Foundation X Curates Competition, Chloe Kimberley. Hannah Kirby. Leah Kitching. Katie Knighton. Migli Kuzate. Alicia Ladd. Nicole Largy. Bethany Lee. Imogen Livermore. Zoe Ling. Holly Littlejohn. Timunkosi Mafore. Nogakanya Makaraka. Neve Mariner. Mia Maguire. Victoria McKeon. Emily McKenna. Connor McLeod. Georgina McMullen. Lillian Mitchell-Nugent. Francesca Murray. Samantha Mutambu. Chloe Myers. Alexia Nicolau. Gina Ohlers. Emily Oldham. Ella May O'Reilly. Ellie Ormisher. Ella Palmer. Carlotta Payne. Molly Penford. Miranda Pilkington. Louisa Pistaru. Harriet Pomelli. Eliza Preston Macaulay. Miranti Ratchapli. Emily Rhodes. Holly Robinson. Emily Robinson. Megan Roger. Leah Rogers. Emily Ryan. Tia Rizascu. Bethan Sandel. Isabel Seddon Fowler. Rachel Skingle. Caitlin Soloway. Laura Stiff. Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards to the first group of graduates from the Nottingham School of Art and Design. I am now pleased to present an award to a member of staff who has excelled this year. The Vice-Chancellor's Teaching Award recognises and celebrates inspirational teaching at Nottingham Trent University. Teaching staff can be nominated by colleagues or by alumni. Winners of this award have demonstrated that they create memorable, positive learning experiences, embodying their discipline, practice, or profession, and have a transformative impact on their students. I am proud to present this award to an Associate Professor in Teaching and Scholarship Pathways at the School of Arts and Humanities. Leah was nominated by colleagues who describe her as the embodiment of the inspirational and collaborative teacher. Colleagues speak of how Leah creates dynamic learning experiences through which students often exceed their own expectations of academic success, and, in doing so, Leah consistently raises individual students' confidence and aspirations. Leah's teaching style is highly personalised and supportive. She has a unique ability to design memorable learning experiences for students at all levels and supports colleagues through mentoring and by regularly contributing to learning and teaching events and community discussion forums. Leah is a dedicated teacher and a much valued member of the NTU teaching community. It gives me great pleasure to present the Vice-Chancellor's Teaching Award to Dr. Leah Barger-Ward. I now invite the stewards to bring forward the second group of graduates. Vice-Chancellor, the following have also qualified for awards from the Nottingham School of Art and Design. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Fashion Communication and Promotion, Mia Swain. Gabriella Tarantonio. Rosie Taylor. Molly Taylor-Previtt. Amber Thane. Isabel Thomas. Darcy Thompson. Juliet Thompson. Tiana Jade Small Cruikshank Brown. Ellie Tolan. Lauren Tomlin. Sally Vine. Natalie Vittoria. Sophie Walkton. Rebecca Weir. Stephanie Whale. Nikita Work. Molly Wykes. Carolina Zalate. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Fashion Marketing and Branding, Sophie Aking. Morgan Arnold. Sarja Atum. Annie Barlow. Yasmina Begum. Hannah Benning. Tom Berry. Ruby Bertolia Baird. Grace Botang. Elizabeth Bakorski. Phoebe Baronet. Phoebe Bourne. Ella Brady. Molly Carey. Kirsten Clark. Catherine Claxton. Jessica Cornwall. Lauren Cowley. Lydia Cullen. Olivia Cusack. Natasha Dale. Mittal Depila. Ellis Diggins. Hannah Driscoll. Madeline Edge. Hugh Min Fan. Audrey Diane Fernandez. Chloe Fossey. Alexandra Favagu. Beth Fowlis. Laura Gadsby. Beth Hall. Anna Hanlon. Phoenix Hart. William Havison. Lauren Hurd. Isabel Hill. Marta Yukami. Armanpreet Kaur. Charlie King. Marcus Lamb. Rachel Lee. Daisy Lord. Sophie Marrow. Hannah Morden. Tafadwa Makora. Hannah Ogundana. Macy Owen. Hitanchi Parika. Sarah Pardevin Hill. Esme Ratigan. Chloe Rose. Lily Scales. Annie Scriven. Cameron Shahidi. George Shapland. Alicia Margaret Sololja. Isabel Soilev. Alice Steele. Beth Steele. Amy Rose Stenson. Freya Stewart. Robert Sutcliffe. Alice Thurley. Aisha Tong. John Vigneault. Maya Walsh. Amy Webley. Chloe Wild. Rebecca Wiley. Certificate of Higher Education in Fashion Communication and Promotion. Megan Story. Vice-Chancellor. That concludes the presentation of awards from the Nottingham School of Art and Design and concludes the presentation of awards to graduates at this ceremony. George. Oh, thank you. and why not? George Shapland, who earlier received a Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in fashion marketing and branding, will now propose the student vote of thanks.
Vice-Chancellor, Executive Dean for Culture, Executive Dean, Deputy Dean, distinguished guests, family, friends and fellow graduates, thank you for joining us here today in celebration of our achievements during our time at Nottingham Trent University. I'd like to invite you all to cast your minds back to those very first few days at university, where a day like this in cap and gown felt like an eternity away. Almost 4 years ago, me and my family, like I'm sure many of you sat here, rolled up to university halls in the family car, packed high with pots, pans, plants, fairy lights, you name it, and some rogue university survival kits that never saw the light of day again. To then be stood awkwardly in the kitchen with your new housemates, internally weighing up if they're the same person you were speaking to in the group chat all summer, or if they'd had a personality transplant on the way here. All whilst your families unloaded what looked to be the whole of IKEA into your cupboards. How we've all changed from those horrendous student ID cards that were taken before you even had the chance to sit down. You know the ones that you kept face down for the entire of your university experience and spent the rest of your days dreading the fatal moment your new friends asked you to see what yours came out like. Some of you maybe started your university experience like I did, in the hopes that this new chapter in my life would see me step into a new, heightened version of myself. Meal prepping, reading ahead of classes, finishing before deadlines and signing up to sports societies. However, I can confirm a lot of takeaways were consumed, no reading was done. I practically moved into the library the night before a deadline. On a more serious note, I'd like us all to take a moment to recognise and appreciate that we've managed to graduate during some of the hardest times we've faced and continue to face in recent history. All of us sat here should be so proud of everything that we've achieved in the face of adversity, whether you're a graduate here today or not. Everyone here today has and continues to keep moving forward even when it feels impossible. All of us being here today is a true testament to how hard we've worked as a community to bring people together again for a celebration of achievements, as well as obviously how hard we've all worked collectively as a cohort to ensure these disruptions to our present have not disrupted our dreams and ambitions for the future. I'd like to give thanks to all staff for their guidance and tutorial support, and to all other university staff for their contribution to the success of us graduates during our time at university. We appreciate how hard you've all worked in adapting to the new ways of the world for us, maintaining the same high standard of teaching and emulating the university experience through webcams, screens, and of course, breakout rooms. Whether you were live from the dining room table of our family homes, the desks of our university dorms, or from the front of a lecture theatre, you were always there and on hand to support us. We thank you greatly for that. Thank you also to all family, friends, and fellow graduates, on behalf of us all, for the support you've given us during our time at university. I know for a fact these relationships have never meant more to us than they have in the last 3 years. We've undoubtedly come a long way since saying those final goodbyes on the doorstep of our university halls. Finally, I'd like to finish on a short quote I came across not long ago, which I feel nicely summarises the new chapter in our lives we're moving into. It reads, "The old cycle has ended, something new has begun. Trust whatever happens next will take you where you're supposed to be. Stay calm and let your life unfold." Thank you again. Have a great rest of your day.
Well, class of 2021, I echo the thoughts of Barbara, our Executive Dean, earlier. I want to congratulate you on your achievements and wish you every success for the future. It is fantastic to be able to share this day with you and your nearest and dearest in person. We always said we would, and we have. And it's also wonderful back in this university hall, which we acquired and refurbished for just this purpose. So it's brilliant, it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. Great universities need great people, and Leah is one of those people. So thank you for your outstanding contribution to NTU. And also thanks to George for that wonderful vote of thanks. It took me back to my first day at university being dropped off by my parents. They couldn't get away quick enough. All ceremonies are different, and what you look forward to in the art and design ceremonies, I guess the ones particularly for people involved in fashion promotion, fashion branding, is a lot of style, and we saw a lot of style here this morning. I only pay attention particularly to what's happening in men's fashion, because obviously I'm a champion of that particular thing. And a few years ago, it was art and design. It was fashion students, male fashion students, who alerted me to a new trend for men wearing shoes without socks. One of the most inexplicable fashion decisions I've ever heard. I mean, I wear socks with my sandals. I saw none of that this morning. Clearly, you've all moved on from that fashion trend. However, I did see one glimpse into the future, which was one graduate who was wearing a very formal dinner jacket with no shirt and no tie. I thought it was a really bold statement, and you really carried it off. So congratulations. I think there was we have one black tie event of the year at the university. I'm going to try it out this year at the Chancellor's dinner. See how long I last. Students are the beating heart of this university and in many ways of our city. And your contributions didn't just come in your lecture theatres or your studios or wherever else you were learning, but you undertook placements that made local organisations more effective. You took NTU to 10th in the foreshortened University League Sports League table last year. It's our highest ever placing. You took part. We're very enthusiastic this morning, but I think that's good. Michael Marsden, as the name reader, has never had a round of applause like that before, which is why he looked at us. Wow. It's the way you read them, Michael. You also took part in one of the liveliest set of NTSU elections we've had in years. You ran societies linked to your subjects, and you made the Global Lounge the vibrant place it's known to be around the world. But beyond our campuses, you played sports for local clubs, you helped young people with their reading in our local schools, you volunteered at food banks, you recovered welfare benefits denied local residents, and when you could, you contributed very generously to the nighttime economy of Nottingham. Where would Nottingham be without you? And though you've now graduated, you do remain members of our global community, a worldwide family of over 220,000 alumni. So our doors, as Barbara said, will always be open to you. Have a look at our alumni website for further details. And you can carry on getting support from us, particularly around employment over the next 3 years or so, from our employability team. And in recognition of the exceptional challenges you've faced as a cohort over the last 18 months in particular, we're extending our graduate internship program this summer, offering hundreds of paid opportunities. So if you are still looking for that first graduate role or you're underemployed, please have a look at Employability Online or go to the Future You stand in the Newton building today. And in time, consider how you too could help future generations of students, just as some alumni have helped you with lectures, placements, careers advice, etc. Now, in a few months, you're going to get something called the Graduate Outcome Survey sent to you. We'd be really pleased if you'd fill it in, and if you'd fill it in all the way through right to the end, or it doesn't count. It's really important to us, so please, if you get the Graduate Outcome Survey, we'd appreciate you completing it. That's the future, and now is the time to enjoy your success. I invite you all to join us to celebrate refreshments in the Newton building. Before doing that, you have got a really spontaneous ability to make a lot of noise. So I think we should do it one more time, after 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, fantastic, stylish and noisy. Guests, please remain seated for the processional music, and as the academic party and graduates leave the hall, I declare this graduation ceremony closed.